Okay, it's June 10th, Monday, back to OCC to continue to try and file the complaints, which of course are naturally time sensitive, and you saw what happened last time I was here and how they didn't send out a drone or a robot or anybody to help me with my complaint and everything else. This is real disability training, just to show you. Hello, I'm here to file my complaints. Can you please send out a robot or a drone and some help? Well, please somebody send somebody out and we can talk about it. So, folks, as you saw last time, circumvision of procedure, whether it's real, unreal, whether it's legal, illegal, really doesn't matter if you can't file a complaint, if they won't pull you in for an interview, if they'll use all the excuses in the world. It just allows for the failure in the methodology to continue. This has been what I've said all along. Now, remember, I have supposedly time-sensitive issues, that if I don't report it within, I think it's 180 days, it's gone past the time limit. Now, I think you've seen how much help I've had from this organization in the last 180 days trying to get in, trying to, do what's right and correct, and naturally, their spin, their further abuse, their further denials of access and accommodation, and, their rigged methodology, which is, of course, what I'm highlighting in all these videos. It is set to fail. It is flowcharted into oblivion. Any port in the storm other than to do what is correct and to follow up, and for the citizen whom they're supposed to have the utmost concern for and everything else to be helped. Obviously, it's all, like I said, a rigged game. So we'll sit here and we'll wait and see how long this takes, so that again I can be denied or told that I can't videotape, and I'm given a bogus section, and when I, tell them that they're incorrect, well, they don't have to worry because they've gotten their advice and that's all they have to worry about. It's a beautiful, wonderful system. It's just like the banality of evil. We're just doing our job. Thank you. So glad to have helped you. Yes, let this continue. I mean, the videos are on YouTube. The constant denials. I mean, think about it, folks. What does it take? What does it take? I can't get a meeting with Captain McEckert. I can't get a meeting with the chief of police. Look at all the other places I've been denied. I can't get a follow-up meeting with Ross, the sheriff, after having drank his cup of poison. Oh, it just continues and continues. But the illusion, we're here to help. We really care. We're going to do right. Just isn't happening. Just like this individual walking away here, isn't going to happen. Fortunately, being disabled means that I get all this help. The help to an interpreter, the ability to ask these questions, considering the continual failure of their last complaint, the fact that I wasn't able to be called in for an interview, rigged is as rigged does. I guess we'll just have to continue to see how much longer. And like I said, this is time-sensitive issues. Now, let's not forget that even if they drop the ball, which of course they will, it does not negate me the ability to file my complaints. And since I have started the process, it is not my fault that they don't complete or go through with it correctly, which of course then at that point, extends my ability to file and to continue, because it's obvious here that the failure is not me in trying to, voice my complaints and go forward. It's quite the opposite. And given that fact and given their time liabilities, then this extends each and everything that I'm trying to file for, which has already been said. But, let me say it once again just to be on the safe side. This is in follow-up to all the denials of access and accommodation that I spoke of. The fact that I was denied the fact that I was denied civil standby on 5/1. Let's see, let me pull out my list here. The officer refusing to take my police report down at Northern Station for the 12/19/12/20 DPH law-breaking activity. Let's see, what else do we have here? Officer Hanley's ill performance and not helping me when I needed to come up here in HRC, and videotape this farce of process. And of course, everything that he told me on 12/12, which is on YouTube for you guys to see. let's see. Also, the fact that, when I went down to the police stations to try to file a police report for, the sheriff's deputy's assault on 5-1, not a single place has taken that either. Oh, we don't get any complaints. Oh, we don't take those kind of complaints. Oh, nothing ever bad ever happens. Oh, it's a beautiful Machiavellian system set to defeat, set to do everything wrong. But when there's no accountability and continue game playing like here, where is my help? Where has it been? Is this not a public office? Is a citizen not supposed to complain when things are not happening correctly? It's a good question. The illusion, I guess, must continue because at this point, I'm still not getting any help. It's amazing, and mind you, I'm the one with the problem? I don't think so. Those who tell the truth don't have the problems, and here's the documentation of it. If this is the world that you choose to live in, the lack of help, and everything else, I welcome you to it. This is not my world. Anyway, I will continue this when and if they ever send somebody, which at this particular point in time, I'm still waiting. So let me ring the bell to see how much longer. Now, mind you, this is where they have in their office disability sensitivity. Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Can I help you?
Please exit. You are disturbing the peace here.
How am I disturbing the peace? Who is here?
I'm sorry. Can you just please leave?
Well, I could please leave if you could tell me what law I'm breaking.
I'm sorry. They have
sorry
asked
doesn't.
for you,
No.
They have asked for you to leave the building, sir. So can you please leave?
And what is the law that I have
Thank you.
broken? Are you security? Are you not going to inform me about the law?
I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
You're just doing your job.
Thank you. So please.
Well, that's unacceptable.
Okay. Well, excuse me. Can you please leave?
And if I don't leave, then what? You'll call and have me arrested?
I will have to call and have you.
Arrested?
Yes.
For what charge? I'm disrupting this obviously very busy office seeking to follow up. Is that what you're saying? Please, I want it for YouTube.
Can you just please?
Can I just do what? The correct thing? I've been doing the correct thing. Would you like to do the correct thing instead of just doing?
My job.
And is that the correct thing?
Is to ask you to leave, please.
Yes, and my job is to point out how you're doing the incorrect thing by asking me to leave when I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, that's fine.
Well, I'll see you guys on YouTube, and guess what? I'll be in again this next week because I have time-sensitive issues.
That's fine. Thank you.
No, thank you. So you see, folks, this is what you get when you come down to a public office seeking public services. The security person didn't tell me what law I was breaking. She told me that there was a disruption. Disruption to what? There was no one there. I was simply following up. This is what you get in the land of deceptions and lies and people who are just doing their job. The banality of evil. I'm surprised I wasn't told that, it's just my job to push the Jews into the ovens. It's, really just my job. It's, I can't help it. I'm just doing my job because, I was told to push those Jews into the ovens. That makes it so much better, so much forgivable, so humane. But why worry about being humane when you can get your paycheck and move on to the next victim and not account?
Can you take another elevator, please? Huh? Can you take the next one? Thank you.
Yes, she's still trying to have me escorted out for not breaking the law. Yes, and I will continue to videotape the harm, the abuse. Where are my rights, madam? Where are my rights, madam? Where are my rights, madam?
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. I will be back.
That's fine.
And I will continue. Of course it's fine.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not breaking the
Thank
law.
you.
It's actually you who are breaking the law by having me escorted out on false premises.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you for the ability to videotape the farce, the inhumanity, the lack of compassion, and of course, naturally, you're just doing your job.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be in again. Enjoy. Oh, and nowhere, like I said, does it say you can't videotape. Nowhere does it say any of the false accusations that I've been accused of, such as disruption or anything else. Thank you. Enjoy. Well, folks, what much more needs to be said?